Despite a desperate struggle, the zebra is finally brought down by the coordinated effort of the pride.
A cinematic wildlife sequence unfolds across the African savannah, opening with a male lion bursting from the heat-hazed grassland. The camera tracking head-on as dust explodes beneath his paws. The shot widens into a high-speed lateral chase where a cheetah flees at full sprint. Motion blur streaking the background as sunlight burns across the dry plain. In a violent collision, the lion slams into the cheetah, the camera shaking with the impact as both tumble through flattened grass. A tight close-up captures the lion's jaws locking onto the cheetah's neck, mane whipping in the wind while dust and debris rise around them. The struggle slows, breathing grows heavy, and the cheetah's resistance fades beneath the lion's weight. The camera pulls back to reveal the aftermath, the lion standing dominant, scanning the open savannah as insects buzz. And the wind moves through scorched grass. The scene shifts to another pursuit, lionesses ambushing prey. Zebras collapsing under coordinated attacks. Hooves thudding and growls echoing across the plain. In dense brush, tension spikes as lions confront cheetahs over territory. Low growls and cautious retreats filling the air. The narrative escalates with sudden clashes near woodland edges. Dust clouds and roars erupting as lions assert dominance. Even as human silhouettes and safari vehicles briefly intrude at the forest's edge. Engines idling amid chaos. As the sun lowers, the pace slows, a cheetah retreats into the distance. A lion remains seated, watchful and unchallenged. The final frame settles into stillness, a lone lion silhouetted against the vast African landscape. Golden light. Washing over the savannah as the wind carries the last echoes of the hunt, fading quietly to black. The silence doesn't last. The savannah breathes again, and the camera drifts low through tall grass, following faint tracks pressed into the dust. A lioness appears first, ears forward, shoulders rolling, every step controlled, then another, moving like shadows in the gold light. In the distance, a zebra herd shifts uneasily, heads snapping up as the wind changes. The lionesses fan out without a sound, cutting angles through the grass, closing the gap with ruthless patience. A sudden burst, one zebra bolts, hooves tearing the earth. But the lioness explodes after it, the camera sprinting alongside in a frantic tracking shot as dust blooms behind them. Hard cut to a tighter. Harsher scene, a cheetah stands in the grass, tense and alert, scanning for danger. The calm lasts only a heartbeat before a lion surges into frame, forcing the cheetah to turn and flee. The chase is short, brutal, inevitable, one misstep, one slip in the uneven ground, and the lion's momentum crashes into the cheetah like a wave. The camera catches the tumble, limbs and tails tangling, grass snapping under their weight. Close on the lion's face, eyes fixed, jaws clenched, then the bite. Firm and final. The cheetah pinned as the dust thickens into a pale cloud around them. As the air clears, the lion rises slowly, chest heaving, mane tangled with seeds and dry stems. He looks outward, scanning left to right, listening for challenge. In the background, another cheetah lingers at a safe distance, still, silent, unwilling to risk the same fate. The lion's low rumble vibrates through the scene like thunder far away. The camera widens, open land, scattered trees, heat shimmering above the ground. Predators move through it like owners of the horizon. Then the tone shifts again, near woodland shade. Two lions clash, bodies colliding in a violent wrestle, paws striking, teeth flashing. The camera circles them, catching the snap of jaws and the twist of muscle as they roll and surge back upright. Behind them, safari vehicles sit frozen, people watching. Cameras raised, while the lions fight as if the world beyond them doesn't exist. The struggle breaks. One lion stumbles. pulling back. Breathing hard. Eyes locked in warning. Dominance is decided without mercy. The montage slows into dusk. A lioness crosses a clearing. Her silhouette dark against amber grass. Somewhere behind, a cheetah slips away into the fading light, quiet, defeated, alive. The last shots linger on the pride's presence, lions resting. Then rising. Then walking forward into the night like moving shadows. Wind brushes the savannah. Insects hum. And the final image holds on a lion's face, calm. Unblinking. Absolute, before the screen fades to black. Night settles fully over the land. The camera glides through darkness broken only by moonlight. Revealing the pride stretched across the open ground, some lying still. Others pacing slowly. Alert to every sound. A distant roar rolls across the savannah. Answered moments later by another. Deeper and closer. The calls overlapping like echoes of ownership. The sound design thickens with insects. Wind brushing dry leaves. And the soft crunch of paws moving through dust. As dawn approaches, pale blue light creeps over the horizon. The camera rises into a wide aerial shot, the savannah awakening. Mist lifting from low ground. Trees casting long shadows. A lone lion walks along a dirt track. Mane catching the first sunlight. Every step heavy with confidence. Cut to a parallel scene, a cheetah perched on a termite mound. Scanning the plains. Muscles taut but restrained. Choosing survival over confrontation. Their worlds overlap but never meet. Toggle to mid-morning, vultures circle lazily above an unseen carcass. Descending in widening spirals as the camera tilts upward into the blinding sun. On the ground, lionesses feed methodically, growling softly to warn scavengers away. The rhythm of tearing flesh is implied, not shown. While dust and feathers drift in the heat, nearby, cubs wrestle playfully, oblivious to the violence that sustains them. Their small roars echoing faintly, the sequence closes with stillness. Heat waves ripple across the land. Predators retreat to shade. Prey moves cautiously at the edges. And balance returns, for now. The final shot holds on the vast African plain. Endless and indifferent. As wind carries away the last sounds of the hunt. Leaving only space, light, and the quiet. Certainty that the cycle will begin again. The camera lingers as the sun climbs higher, washing the savannah in harsh white light. Shadows shrink beneath acacia trees where lions rest, flanks rising and falling in slow, steady rhythm. In the distance, herds move cautiously, keeping space, reading the land as much as the predators do. Nothing feels urgent, yet the tension never disappears. Afternoon heat presses down. A lioness rises, stretches, and moves toward a shallow water hole. The camera following from behind at ground level. Ripples spread as she drinks, her reflection breaking and reforming in the muddy surface. Across the clearing, a cheetah approaches the same water, stopping short, body low, eyes fixed on the lioness. Time stretches, neither advances.
Every year, over 1 million wild beasts and several 100,000 zebras make the perilous trek across the Serengeti.
Bounces. The cheetah turns away first, melting back into the brush, choosing distance over danger. As evening returns, the color palette shifts again, gold to amber to deep orange. The pride regroups, walking in loose formation across open ground, tails swaying, silhouettes cutting through the dust. The camera tracks alongside them in a slow, steady motion. No rush, no chase, just control. A final roar rises into the cooling air, rolling across the plains like a declaration, unanswered and complete. The last sequence fades wide, endless land under a darkening sky. Stars beginning to appear, somewhere unseen. Predators move, prey listens, and the ancient balance holds. The screen dims gradually, leaving only the sound of wind and distant life.
The midday sun beats down on the savannah, yet the dominant male continues his relentless patrol.
Closing the story without an ending, because on the savannah, it never truly ends. Beyond the fade, the rhythm resumes. Clouds drift in, softening the light, and the camera returns low to the ground, gliding through grass bent by passing bodies. Fresh tracks overlap old ones, telling silent stories of who moved first and who gave way. A lioness pauses, lifting her head as the wind carries unfamiliar scent. Her ears twitch, her gaze sharpens. But the moment passes and she moves on, unhurried, assured. Rain finally comes, brief, sudden. Droplets strike dust and turn it dark. The sound filling the air as the camera tilts upward to the sky. Then back down to pause, stepping through wet earth. The savannah exhales. Steam rises as sunlight breaks through again, painting the land in silver and gold. Animals emerge cautiously, testing the changed ground. The balance subtly reset. In the closing movement, the camera pulls far back, higher and higher, until the pride becomes